Okay, so we're talking to James Barker Band.
Here we are.
And we're back in Quebec again.
Back in Quebec.
We're not live this time. We were 2 years ago, almost, I think it was the same date, wasn't it? Were you guys
Was it?
opening
I was
night?
wondering that.
It was opening night.
They have a pretty consistent.
Yeah, it was opening night.
It was amazing last time we were here. I mean, it's muddy as it was last time we were here, which is nice. Almost got the bus stuck, but we didn't bring the bus this time to avoid that.
And of course, last time you guys were opening for Tim Hicks.
Yes.
Tonight you're opening for nobody.
Yeah, I don't know how we managed to get the late slot, but it was pretty amazing. I mean, last time we were here, we didn't really. I think it might have been. We're trying to remember if it was our first show ever in Quebec, but the crowd. I think it was, and then we.
No, if I'm honest, I saw this on Instagram. There was a highlight of us playing. What was it? Tim Hicks Theater.
The day before we did play one before that. Okay, so our second time playing in Quebec, but it was crazy. I mean, like people go wild here. You don't really expect it, so it was insane.
And it was 2 years ago, but I remember like after we finished that show, we were so blown away by the crowd here, and it's still to this day in my at least like top 3 festivals.
Everybody says that. I mean, everybody says
incredible.
That. And I mean, you know, I've talked to everybody in this business that has performed at this festival. There's Tim Hicks, of course, last year Brett Kissel, Megan Patrick, and they all walk away from this festival wanting to come back.
Yeah.
And I mean, like last year, Tim blows everybody away every time.
Yeah.
I never thought that Brett Kissel would be able to walk out. I mean, Brett Kissel's awesome, and love you, Brett. But to see Brett Kissel walk out on that stage and top Tim Hicks, and take it to that next notch. You know, Brett and I go back probably further than any other country artist in Canada, and that was a proud moment for me as a fan that's basically been a fan of Brett since before the Warner days.
Yeah.
And so to see an artist like that firsthand take a show to that level.
Yeah.
Can you guys pull that off tonight?
I hope so. I mean, we're pretty fired up. It's the same for every artist. I think you kind of go off the crowd, right? You go off the crowd, and when people are like as awesome as this and as into it here, and as resilient to like the weather and everything, you're like, oh man, we better put on a show, and they give it back to you. So it's just kind of like a chain reaction, right?
So let's talk. So you actually had a CMA Award nomination this year.
Yes, we did.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
And also cool the way you found out about that nomination.
Yeah.
It was when I saw that notification, that press release that came out, I was like, I read it twice to make sure I was reading correctly.
Yeah.
And it was an actual CMA that James Barker Band was.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy.
Did we find out in Europe or before?
I'm trying to
just before.
It was crazy. Yeah, we had no idea. So
it was like just like a web. I think I saw it from the post you shared.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Just a
we had no idea. You posted it or whatever, and so we were like, because we were the same way. We're like, oh, that must not be right. And we look at it, we're like, it's got the real logo. It's the real thing. It was pretty crazy, and you'd think because some of the other stuff, you're like, oh, you have to submit for awards and all that stuff. We had no idea about it. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
So I mean, it's been how many years now since you guys won the Emerging Artist Competition?
2015.
It was
4 years.
It was August of 2015.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a ride. I mean, we're talking just 4 years.
Yeah.
We've aged 10, so
that's
it's
been,
good.
you know, I mean, even the last 2 years has been crazy for you guys. But before how far you guys have come, you know, I mean, another EP just came out.
Yeah.
Singles only.
Yeah.
Which is red hot. By the way.
Well, thank you.
We saw your review too, so thank you for that.
It was great. I mean, it was. I had it a few days before everybody else, and I literally had it playing on repeat in the office. So it was. You know, it's a great collection of tunes. I think it's within. You know, if you hear it and you maybe aren't as into country music and maybe don't recognize voices to people, like, you know, some people they like the music, but they maybe can't pinpoint, oh, that's James Barker Band.
Right.
It's your style.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things. I find that every song on that really fits well with what you guys have put out to date.
Right.
And regardless of what other reviewers say, and you know who I'm talking about. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
And because everybody that I talked to, even after it came out, felt the same way I did.
Yeah.
That it's very James Barker Band.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not music that you could take and maybe have Tim Hicks record.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same.
That's exactly it, and that's one thing we really try and make sure that we're, cognizant of, is the fact that, the songs, you don't want them all to sound the same. You want them all to be different songs.
Right.
You want to write them completely different, but they also have to make sense for the four of us. They have to make sense for a band. They have to make sense for JBB. And I mean, there's always a sign that if you're, getting attacked by certain people, then you're probably doing something right, because you're exposing yourself to enough people. So.
Well, the same publication did the same thing to our friend Brett Kissel. So.
And I think a lot of that's like the whole clickbait knee-jerk.
It's very possible. And I mean, you see something like that, I'm like, did you listen to it?
Exactly.
Because anybody that I've talked to that has, country fan or not, they're like, I mean, that's totally their sound.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's your EP's out. What do you guys are coming up like live? I know you've got a bunch of festival appearances this summer. Where are we going to find you guys this year?
This summer's gonna be crazy. I mean, festival season's always the best and craziest time of year for all the artists, all over the place. We've got festivals all over Canada, obviously. We've got a bunch of festivals down in the States, which is exciting. And then going into the fall, probably not gonna be doing a huge amount in Canada because we might be doing a tour next year. And so we might be doing some stuff overseas. We just in March were over there and did some shows in Europe and the UK. And so hopefully going to be going back there in the fall and doing a little bit more.
So if you're in the tour bus business, you heard they're planning a tour and they need a new bus.
Get at us. Get at us.
So call
We'll
them.
trade you straight up for a brand new one.
So what else? I mean, like, what else is new? What do you guys got going on?
Well, right now it's crazy. Once you start getting into festival season, how the days just roll together. So this next 2 weeks specifically, but then the next basically 2 months are just flying all over the fucking place.
Summer, with us.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where it kicks off for me.
Yeah.
We've been covering festivals already, but this is my first.
Right.
And I always joke, and it's true, that once this festival happens, summer's over.
Yeah.
Because there's literally not a weekend that I don't have something going on until after Boots and Hearts, which is in August.
Which is
you're getting almost halfway through August there, so it's like it's a way to the races.
So, and I can imagine what it's like to be a band on the road. I mean, at least for the most part, I get to go home to my own bed at the end of the night. Is that hard? I mean, you're all young.
It is kind of hard. I mean, none of us have kids yet, so that makes it easier, I'm sure. But I mean, this is kind of why we got into it, right? So it's like you don't dare complain about that part of it, because if you complain about that, then you don't get the rest of it. So it's almost like that's the whole point of it. And you're going to be sitting around for a couple months in the winter where you wish you were doing this.
For
soak
sure.
it up.
And we have find some winter festival somewhere for you to play.
Yeah, we played the New Year's Eve in Niagara Falls once. That's the last time we did that.
We did play in Jamaica once in the winter. That was nice.
That would be a good meeting.
We have like the mindset, I feel too, like I said, even though we're really busy now, we're nowhere near where we want to be.
Yeah.
So like, if we have to work even harder, like we're not even, we're gonna keep going.
Scratching the surface.
Yeah, exactly.
There's actually a winter dragon boat festival in Ottawa. They just, hint there, Anthony, if you're watching this, but they, for the summer dragon boat festival, which is next weekend, in Ottawa, they brought their first country. They got Jess Moskaluk and Sasha. Playing this year.
Actually, we know Sasha really well.
Yeah, Sasha.
And Jess, I guess, but Sasha we go far back.
Yeah, so she's Ontario-based, right? Saw her at Country Wild, which is also not next weekend, the weekend after. No, that's in July now. So like I said, so many.
It's all over the place.
But yeah, I mean, it's.
How do they do it in the winter? So they do a dragon boat?
The dragon boats are on the ice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds so cool.
On the Rideau Canal.
I got cut down high school from dragon boating.
So yeah.
There you go. You can't go. No cardio.
But so then of course, the concerts are inside, thankfully.
Thank goodness. That's the way to do it. When they do these outdoor winter concerts, they're like, this will be great. It'll look awesome. You're like, nothing's gonna stay in tune. Nothing's gonna work. No one's gonna be happy.
No.
Yeah. Well, we saw pictures. Well, we covered Grey Cup Festival in Edmonton. Which was like minus retarded.
Yeah, it's so cold.
I mean, we got pictures of Andrew Hyatt and Tim Hicks with, I think Tim might have had 20 scarves on. Yeah,
and you got like the gloves with the fingers cut out and everything, and it doesn't even work. Your guitars are out of tune. It's crazy.
But you know what? It's I guess it's one of those things you have to do it.
Yeah.
And it's part of the experience, right? So,
yeah, 100%.
CMAOs. I'm sure there's. I don't even know how many nominations you guys have on there, but I'm sure there's a couple at least.
Yeah, I think there was.
I think we have 3. I thought it was 3 or 4.
Fans' choice, group, and
single.
No.
Fans Choice Group.
It's hard to tell. We get them because the CCMAs always come out right when the awards are coming up for
Yeah.
the CMA Awards, and we always get them messed up. And then the worst thing is to say you're nominated for one, you're not, because then you seem like
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Of course, they're in Ottawa this weekend. You're
Yeah.
not going to be there out here?
I don't think so. Dealing with some health stuff, so
Yeah.
hopefully we can make it out. But if not, that would be the reason.
Now, are you staying here tonight?
Tonight, yeah,
2 hours.
for like 2 hours, yeah, and then heading out. So flying out at 5 a.m. So 3:30 lobby
The
call.
direct wells are out of here at 2:30 in the morning. So,
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm on the same flight as them. I'm hitching a ride with them.
So, you guys have a gig tomorrow?
No, we don't tomorrow. So
you have a night off. They're playing in London, and then they're back in Ottawa.
I know that the routing on that was insane when they said they're going to
Red
London.
Claws are going to London.
They're going to
Yeah,
London.
And then Ottawa next.
So they're going all the way back and then like halfway here.
Yeah.
Stu's
That's a long drive.
Stu's not gonna hit his macros.
Dude, if they drove to London, that's like driving from Nashville to like Toronto.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Now, I do want to mention, you do have some super fans out there.
Yeah.
The super fans that seem to follow you guys wherever you go here. They drove up from Ottawa and much further south from Ottawa.
I know Justine's here.
Yeah, Christine.
Caddy. Marie Caddy's here.
Oh, Marie Joseph.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
she's
they're
here.
She messaged us. She wants to get a photo. So
Yeah, for sure.
definitely gonna make that happen.
We saw her last year.
She saw me talking to you and she said, "Are they doing a meet and greet?"
Yeah.
Like, I'll ask him. I'm talking to them at 8, so I'll mention it.
Yeah, we'd love to. I think she runs one of our JVB fan
Yeah.
pages.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
How many of those do you guys have now?
There's a handful of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of neat. I don't know. They just
Well, yeah, how does that feel? I mean,
It's cool.
You know, I mean, it's one that you're in a band, which
Yeah.
is cool, and you have fans, which is cool, but then you've got like fan groups on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, and they do a better
Every
job of
day.
posting to their account than we do to ours.
You have one in Spain, do you not? There's one Rita.
Is there? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rita.
yeah.
She's
Oh,
in
yeah.
Spain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
And it's weird because they're all like good friends now of our parents. So it's
Yeah.
like this huge family.
Yeah.
It's just like my mom goes, "You
Yeah.
see what Peggy posted today?" It's like, "Mom, I was on an airplane. I didn't. I'll
Yeah.
go check." But it's just like they're so close. So it's really cool.
Yeah, no, and that's, you know, I guess it speaks to what the Canadian country music industry is like too, in the sense that we're very much like a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I can be at a festival like this where it's fairly open, and an artist will kind of see me out of the corner of my eye and they'll wave me over,
Right.
come here, you know.
Yeah.
Or Tim Hicks plays a blues fest, and I wait in line with a friend that wanted to go and meet him, and we get up to time. He says, "Why did you wait in line? You could just walk right up."
Yeah.
Because it's not fair to everybody
That's
else.
right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, somebody get upset in the crowd or something.
Well, that's it. You know, I mean, I don't put myself above anybody else. I get to do cool things, but
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I started out as a fan, and this is a way to get access to shows, a lot of shows that I could normally not afford to go
Exactly.
to.
Well,
You
it's,
know?
I mean, that's how we started too. We're all just country music fans before we were coming up playing all the bars, playing the cover shows.
That's the cool thing about, I mean, the music business in general, but country in Canada, is that everybody's in it because they're passionate about it and they love the
Yeah.
music. Nobody got into this because they thought they were going to be rich. I mean, you get into this because you love it. And
It would be a
Wait, we're not gonna
bonus.
it would be nice if you. Oh, sorry guys, got bad news. But it's just so because of that, everybody's just positive and happy all
Right.
the time, right?
Now about live, stage-wise. You have anything new in your set?
Yeah, because we've got the new EP out, so we're gonna be trying out I think pretty much all the songs we've got on there and kind of jamming out in different areas
pyro
and that kind
yet?
of thing. No pyro
Not
yet.
the budget.
Not yeah,
We're so
Like a
forgetful.
certain
Like the amount of time, like one of us would be standing over top of it near the end, like yeah.
Connor burnt his finger today on a cigarette lighter, so
It would never
he
have been
has no
done
word himself.
before.
It's a fancy one.
it's a fancy lighter. Yeah,
But no, I mean, you know, hey, Tim Hicks had pyro at his tour this year.
he did.
Only a
He
couple.
did.
We missed out in
Bring-
Ottawa. He didn't in the
Yeah.
Ottawa stuff.
Or the
That's the problem is that like some of those
CO2
venues in
scare.
Canada won't let you do it now because of like health things or not health things, so safety or
yeah,
whatever.
well, it's a white glove
Regulations. Yeah,
society.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and kill that.